I'm Jan.
And I'm Ronnie, and we're designing dishes. Today we're going to be making ham and a port wine sauce.
You know, a lot of people want to know what ham is. Well, ham comes from a pig or hog, and it comes from the leg of the pig. And the good part of the ham, the center cut, comes from the upper part of the leg. As you go down closer to the foot, it becomes more bony, and it's not as a desirable ham to eat.
Now, one of the first things that you need to know about ham is that all hams are cured in some process, and there's basically three different processes. There is the brine injected, which is salt and sugar that's injected into the ham. Then there's the salt cured, where it's actually laid in salt. And then there is the smoked, country smoke cured. And all of those are basically going to be illustrated here.
What you have in front of you are several types of hams that you could purchase. Most of them are already cooked and ready to eat. The first one we want to show you is the Plum Rose canned center cut ham, which is not refrigerated and will last a good 2 years in your cupboard. The second is a ham center cut that comes from Poland and needs to be refrigerated and can be up to a good 6 months. The third ham is a spiral cut ham. A lot of people like to serve this around spring, Easter. It's a gorgeous piece of ham. You can see it is a light pink color, and you can tell it is center cut because of the small bone that is right to this side of the camera. You can also, and a lot of times this will come with the ham, a sauce that goes on the top, and usually it is a brown sugar base. It makes a great accompaniment for this ham. The fourth ham, what we're going to be cooking today, is a Kentucky bourbon ham. What I had the butcher do was take 2 half hams, put them together, tie them up. We're going to put them in the oven and put a wonderful port wine sauce on it.
And this is our country smoked ham. It's always served sliced very thinly, and that's because it is laid in salt and then hung in the smokehouse for quite a long period of time. So because it is salty and smoky, we're going to soak it in water for up to 3 times to reduce the salt content and the smoky content of that ham. Ham is often served with a sauce, and many times that sauce is a sweet sauce, sometimes with fruit in it. And often it is also a mustard sauce, but often the mustard sauce is also a sweet mustard sauce. Now, for those people who are not going to eat pork, there is turkey ham, and it offers some great health options.
That's for sure. But today, again, we're making this gorgeous ham. We're now going to the stove. We're going to make a port red wine sauce to go over it. This is the simplest port wine recipe you'll ever find. It is absolutely wonderful on ham. First ingredient, 1 cup of red port wine. You could also use a Cabernet. A dark red wine is perfect. 1 pound, which equals 2 cups of light brown sugar. Third ingredient, last ingredient, is a small red ketchup, which is about 14 ounces. You'll find that that's what the small one is. Now, what do you think of that, Ronnie? Super simple, isn't it?
It is so simple, and I have been eating this ham sauce for, I think, 30-something years.
You're right.
Nobody can believe how simple it is and that it's only 3 ingredients, and really all we do is just stir it together until the brown sugar melts.
Yes, we'll be back in 10 minutes, and you'll see it bubbling and the brown sugar melting. The wine sauce is bubbling. It has been cooking for 10 minutes at a medium heat. It has started to thicken. It's going to be wonderful on the ham that is in the oven. At 45 minutes, we are going to take the ham out and start to glaze the ham. It is cooking at 325. I think it is going to be wonderful. The wine, for those of you that are worried there's going to be a wine taste, don't worry about that. The wine does evaporate and there will not be that heavy wine taste. It's just a very slight taste. Great sauce.
Oh, and it smells wonderful. I wish everybody was here and they could smell this.
I know. Oh, what an aroma. We've taken the ham out of the oven. It's been 45 minutes. We're going to separate some of the slices and we're going to start to baste with some of this wonderful wine sauce.
And just take your fork. You need a partner for this. Take your fork and pull them apart a little bit. Let some of that sauce go down in there.
We're going to do this one more time before the hour is up and get that great wine sauce into the ham.
The ham has been in the oven for an hour. Jan's in the process of removing the strings. Remember, we had the butcher slice our ham ahead of time and tie it back up for us. This makes it so much easier in the serving process. So we take the knife, separate the slices out, and now you can see how beautiful the inside of that ham is. The ham can be served straight out of the oven, or it can be served at room temperature. Room temperature, you'd be okay for an hour and a half or so at room temperature.
Presentation, very important. We're going to be serving this nice sliced ham on this square plate. We've added some of the red wine sauce and garnished with some parsley and watercress.
And we have the port wine sauce. We're going to serve that on the side. And while the ham can be at room temperature, you do want to make sure your wine sauce is warm. So pop that back in the microwave oven every once in a while if it starts to cool down.
Boy, we really thank you for joining us today.
Yes, I'm Ronnie.
And I'm Jan. We're the Designing Dishes. If you have any comments you'd like to leave us on YouTube, please do that. You can contact us at designingdishes@gmail.com. And of course, we're on Facebook. We're the Designing Dishes. Join us again.
We're having a bite.
Yes, we
Make
are.
sure we're